Well, as cheesy as it sounds, I actually wanted to be a realtor from when I was a young boy. I remember meeting a real estate agent, a lady that represented my parents in their house, and I just thought it was such a glamorous job. She had a nice Cadillac Eldorado in two-tone burgundy and gray, and I just thought it was just the coolest job. My favorite part about being a real estate agent is definitely the opportunity to help clients through different stages of their lives. I feel like it's such an honor to be able to help somebody get into their first place, and then as their life changes, where they get into a relationship or get married or what have you, and their needs change and they need to go into a larger home or they start a family. I just think that that's such an amazing thing to be a part of. Also, on the opposite side, if, for example, people downsize or there's a loss in the family where there's an estate sale or what have you. I just think it's such a great opportunity and really an honor, as I said, to help people through that and have them trust me in that process. How many texts and phone calls and emails in a day? Too many, but I love what I do, so it doesn't matter. I would say easily probably between 150 to 200 in total. Thankfully, I have help, so I have an amazing office manager and assistant, and so everything gets taken care of, and nothing falls through the cracks. So, if my childhood had a smell, it would be, without a doubt, it would be perm solution. And I'll explain. My mom was a hairstylist for over 40 years, and she had ladies that came to the house and she would do their hair in a little salon she had. And so many times when I come home from school or what have you, I would walk in the door and I would literally be bombarded with this smell of perm solution, which was like this rancid kind of sweet smell. So I always knew when there was a lady in the chair, or when I was upstairs playing or whatever, and I'd smell it, the smell would waft up. I would smell that, and I knew someone was over. So that was my childhood smell, was perm solution. There's lots of things I love about living in Vancouver. I'm born and raised here, so it's really all I know in terms of a place to live. Um, but what I can say that I know compared to other places that I've traveled throughout the world, and I've done a fair amount of traveling, is that we are so culturally diverse here. And with that, all the gifts that come from that, like amazing food and just so many diversities of people and their traditions and things. I think it's just such a great thing to have right in our doorstep, to have the world literally at our doorstep. And the other thing that I love is just the fact that you could literally be on the beach and in 30 minutes you could be on the mountain. I think that's just like, such the coolest thing. So many cities don't have that, and we're so unique in that, like geographically. So yeah, I love Vancouver, and I'm born and raised Vancouverite, so I can brag about that all day long. So my very first job was downright down and dirty, you could say. I mean, I was literally, I think, 14, and it was an after-school job. I was a cleaner, essentially, in my dad's mechanic shop. My dad worked for a trucking company. He was a heavy-duty diesel mechanic, so I would go in there and get suited up in like overalls and all this gear and power wash the entire mechanic shop from top to bottom and clean all the grease and grime. And I was making like, I think it was like $4 or $5 an hour. But like it really set the tone for me of a good work ethic, so I'm really grateful for it.